To configure a swaging tool to swage or expand copper pipe tubing for an HVAC line set for brazing a line set without or minimizing the use of couplings. Very simply, we have several sizes here. So this particular configuration here, if one looks at the bottom side, this is a threaded side. If one looks at this side, this is a particular 3/4. So this particular item here will be the part of the swaging tool or the fixture that goes onto the swaging tool that will go into the copper pipe. So one may ask, well, what size do I need and how do I know which size I need? Well, it's pretty simple. You can take the copper pipe yourself and actually take it and push it in here like so. If it fits fairly well, or if one has to push it a little bit, but yet it slides in, that's a good indication that that's the right size pipe. And also, what that will do is tell you what size particular line set you're working with, so you know which line set. Because, say, a 2-ton unit may be different than a 2.5, or a 3-ton. 3-ton may be different from a 2 on the line set sizes. So it's good to know this information. It may not be rocket science, however, it's good to know. And it's good to use the appropriate line set for whatever the manufacturer specifies for the particular unit you're installing, whether it be a 2-ton, whether it be a 3-ton, whether it be a 4-ton unit, whatever size. In this particular case, this is a 3/4. So the question is, once this is in the pipe, to get this pipe looking like this size or this particular size where another pipe will insert it. Simply to configure this tool, one picks up the tool, notices from the bottom side it has threads. We go over here, and this is the tool to swage it. Now, different tools may look different. Different tools may function different. But this particular one has a thread on it. This has a male thread and a female thread. So simply put it here, screw it on tautly. Okay, once it does, don't overkill, but try to put it on somewhat where it's strong but yet not difficult to get off. Just barely a smidgen overhand tight. Then this has the little squeeze trigger. So one inserts this into the pipe here. When one inserts this into the pipe, one gives this a slow, steady squeeze, squeezes it all the way, squeezes it again, squeezes it again. And at some point when you squeeze this, you may find you're not able to squeeze it anymore. And at this point, you may look at your copper, and your copper may look something like this, which means it's fully swaged, or something like this on the end. So, for instance, hypothetically, one could take and cut this piece of copper, now insert it into here, like so, so that one could make one braze here instead of two brazes. Because if one puts a coupling on here, then one must braze on this side and one must braze on this side. So this is the way to configure this particular tool. Now there are various other tools. Now do keep in mind you will need the correct size for whatever pipe you have. So if it's a 3/4 pipe, you're going to need this particular die. If it's another size, you will need to select whichever size you're dealing with and screw this off. Put this back here and put it back in the box like so. And at some point, then we know we have the 3/4. So then this will be a good indication this is a 3/4 pipe, because this snugs up fairly snug. So now if you put it in and you have a lot of play, that may mean your die is you need to go to the next size up, because that particular die is not snug. So it needs to be able to make pressure with the walls here when this thing expands. Otherwise, if it's too loose in here, it's not going to expand this or swage this, as the terminology may bespeak. So this is how you configure your swaging tool for this particular unit for to swage copper pipe, 3/4 inch copper pipe. Thank you for watching and have a great day.